So we're here today with a painted turtle who has, well, bad luck and good luck. He's got bad luck as far as he swallowed a small fishing hook, but he has good luck in that it doesn't seem to have hurt him very badly, and I do know where to take him. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about the dangers of fish hooks to turtles and what to do if you find yourself with a turtle that has swallowed a hook. So firstly, these small fish hooks are dangerous to turtles because of the way that turtles eat. Turtles don't have teeth. In fact, their tongue is fixed to their mouth. So the way that they swallow is that they'll just gulp the whole item into their mouth and basically just suck it straight into their stomach. And the problem with the hooks is that means that the hook is going to get all the way down into the neck, the throat area, and lodge itself. And the turtles breathe air just like we do. They don't have gills like fish. So he needs to breathe in the air through his nose and his mouth. And so if the barb of the hook goes through his throat, he thinks his mouth is closed, but air is really getting in and it's going to drown him. Now this turtle, I think, is very fortunate. So I actually caught him right here on the edge of the water. And I use a casting net to fish for this exact reason. I've got my landing net there, and then I have my Bet's Buddy 4-foot throw net right there. And the throw net will not do this. Obviously, it does not use hooks. And I've caught all types of stuff with a throw net: bass, carp, koi, all types of things, sunnies, turtles, snakes, all types of stuff. So my fishing experience has actually only been made better by using the casting net, and I'll never be in a position to where I can do this to a turtle. Now, let's say you are fishing with a hook and you land a turtle. What to do? Well, firstly, as soon as you realize that you've got a turtle on the line, try to land it, but don't yoink it up, right? Keep in mind that the hook is not in the corner of its mouth the way that it is on a fish. On a turtle, it will be in its throat somewhere. And so you'll want to be careful that you don't tear it any further, any worse. So as soon as you can get the turtle into your landing net, get it on land and just snip the fishing line right away. Just like this line got cut. I think what happened here is that whoever hooked this turtle realized he hooked a turtle and cut the line and just let him go, thinking that the hook would rust out or something. Don't really know. Now this turtle is pretty lucky because the watertight seal on his throat is not compromised. I caught him in the water with my net, and I want to try to get a good picture. So the hook has been in him for a while. It has actually made an indentation in his mouth. Let's see. Maybe even over winter. And clearly he's still healthy, he's still full of life, which are all good signs. And I just want to see if we can see it there. Yeah, right there. So you can see where the hook has carved out the material around his mouth. And that's from him chomping on it really hard to make that airtight seal for when he goes underwater. And the fact that he's still alive right now is because his airtight seal is not compromised. When he closes his mouth, he's able to keep the water out, keep the air in his body, and go do his turtle thing. So what do you do after you snip the line? Well, Google a wildlife rehabber near you that deals with reptiles. I have that, and I've already called them, so they know that I'm coming. You should never bring an animal to them without calling them first. And he's really healthy. There's no blood. There's no sign of the hook coming out of his neck. And I say him because it's a male turtle, in case you don't know. With the long nails like that, that's a male painted turtle. So I am pretty optimistic about this. Their behavior tells you a lot about what their situation is. No blood. He just wants to get back into the water. He does not appear to be suffering. What I think is going to happen is they're going to take the hook out, of course, And once they make sure that he can keep air in his body and keep the water out of his body when he swims, they'll just let him go again. And then he'll just have a funny little mark. Come on. Oh, this is brutal. And then he'll just have a funny little mark on the corner of his mouth. And hopefully he stays away from fish hooks from now on. And this is exactly why I do not fish with a fish hook ever. For what I do for recreational, go out into the pond and enjoy nature fishing, I have a lot of fun with the cast net.